Good morning. Good morning and namaste to one and all present here. Adnyanatimirandasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshuh unmilitam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha. My salutations to the Gurus who remove darkness from our lives and brighten our eyes with the rays of knowledge. With this beautiful thought, let me welcome you all to the day 2 of International Conference on Artificial Intelligence Horizons, Navigating Future Frontiers. I request Dr. Tejashree Shanbhag, Dean of Faculty of Science and Technology, HSNC University, Mumbai, and in charge principal of KC College, to escort the dignitaries for lighting the lamp of knowledge and wisdom.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणां वरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा.
Thank you. Now I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem. Lights.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Audience lights, please switch on the audience lights. So we have amongst us the Dean of Faculty of Science and Technology and the Principal of KC College, Dr. Tejashree Shanbhag. Dr. Shanbhag stands as an inspirational figure in the academic community, tirelessly championing the pursuit of knowledge and offering wholehearted support to the team in all the endeavors. Her leadership style, marked by the genuine enthusiasm for academic exploration, fosters a nurturing environment. As a dedicated researcher and mentor, Dr. Shanbag's unwavering encouragement has played a pivotal role in motivating us to actively engage in. Now, it is with a great pleasure that I welcome ma'am to deliver the opening remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Pratiksha. Good morning and namaskar to everyone. A warm welcome to everyone gathered here for this international conference on Artificial Intelligence Horizons, Navigating Future Frontiers. Respected dignitaries on the dais, the Honorable Provost, Dr. Niranjan Inandanani, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Hemlata Bagla, Mr. Vikas Chandra Rastogi, Principal Secretary, Higher and Technical Education Department, Government of Maharashtra, Mrs. Monica Garg, Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Uttar Pradesh, Registrar of HSNC University and Dean Lani, the Vice Principal of KC College and the Coordinator for the Computer Science Department, Dr. Shalini Sinha, Convener of the conference, Dr. Rakhi Gupta, Co-Convener of the conference, Geeta Brijwani and Pragati Thawani, teachers of the IT and the CS department. So, welcome you all to this conference. The first day had a blend of eminent speakers and panelists, and of course, the students of KC College, University of Mumbai, and other colleges around Mumbai. The day began with an introductory remark by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Hemlata Bagla, who called this international conference a groundbreaking conference. This conference is her brainchild. Thank you, ma'am, for having this particular conference with us. After ma'am's address to the audience, we had multiple sessions over here. The first keynote speaker was Dr. Deepak Phatak, Padma Shri and Professor Emeritus of Computer Science Department at IIT. Sir set the tone of the international conference with the presentation tracing to the evolution of human intelligence from pre-computer age to present. He said that as humans evolve, intelligence too will evolve, and knowledge will be acquired and required time and again, but with some course corrections. He left us with a question: can intelligence be artificial? That was Deepak Pathak sir for us. And then we had later a session by Dr. Meenakshi Arya. It was an online session. She's a research scientist at Iowa State University, US. She traced the similarities between the brain and the process of intelligence. She spoke of many applications of the artificial intelligence, especially in healthcare. And she spoke about her own work in the Iowa City of USA, where she uses AI to map and predict issues on the road. She gave a future roadmap of AI for the benefit of the students in a talk yesterday. Next, we had Mr. Aniruddha Kopade, Senior Vice President of Square Yards. He spoke about bots and automated software, which has become important in all businesses. He spoke about how Square Yards uses bots in the real estate. Later in the day, we had the panel discussion. The discussion had eminent personalities, like we had Dr. Ojas Satbai. He's the assistant professor from Pandit Deen Dayal Energy University. Then we had Dr. Alankar, associate professor, IIT Mumbai. Dr. Ajay Patil, head of computer science department at North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon. Mr. Shrikant Shiralkar, evangelist, author, and inventor. And we had Mr. Mangesh Karatkar. He was from NVIDIA AI expert. The panel discussion was a very highly interactive session, and the panelists took pains to answer each and every question posted to them by the students. So that was this is the brief thing that I spoke to you about yesterday's program. Thank you, and namaskar. Over to you, Pratiksha. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your insightful address. Now I request the Vice Chancellor of HSNC University, Mumbai, Professor Hemlata Bagla, to felicitate our today's chief guest, Mrs. Monica Garg, IAS and Additional Chief Secretary of Government of Uttar Pradesh. Thank you, ma'am. I further request Provost of HSNC University, Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, to felicitate Provost of HSNC University, Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, to felicitate the guest of honor, Shri Vikas Chandra Rastogi, IAS and Principal Secretary, Higher and Technical Education Department, Government of Maharashtra. I request Dean of Faculty of Science and Technology, Dr. Tejasri Shanbag, to felicitate Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, Provost of HSNC University, Mumbai. Thank you. I request the dignitaries to release the conference proceedings of this conference. Conference proceedings. I again request the dignitaries to release the conference proceedings. Ma'am. Conveners also to join for the release of the proceedings. Thank you. We have amongst us the Vice Chancellor of HSNC University, Mumbai, Dr. Professor Hemlata Bagla. Professor Bagla is a distinguished academician renowned for her pioneering work in nuclear and radiochemistry. With over 170 research papers published, including contributions to the NASA's astrophysical database, she stands as a noted authority in this field. Beyond her scholarly pursuits, Professor Bagla is a strategic educationist fostering the excellence in higher learning institutions. Her expertise extends to various platforms where she has served as a panelist, and her insightful career-related articles have been featured in leading newspapers. I now invite Professor Bagla to deliver the chairperson's address of this conference.
Good morning and greetings to everyone at the AI Horizons conference on the second day. A warm welcome once again. It's truly a pleasure to be back with you all, dear friends. I indeed feel I'm surrounded by the brilliance of AI experts. Yes, we are stepping onto the second day of the conference on the AI Horizons. And with you, I'm also equally excited about the information, knowledge, insight, wealth of experience which is going to unfold today in this auditorium and even in the multimedia room. Dr. Tejashree Shanbag mentioned that we all had privilege of listening to Padma Shri Dr. Deepak Phatak ji. With you, I also enjoyed and learned a lot with insightful exploration journey and what inspired me being a chemist, from carbon to silicon to artificial intelligence. Today's lineup promises equal engagement as we delve into the realm of emerging future AI technologies. Today you have one more session after the plenary session with the 4 experts joining from California, and you will have indeed a wonderful journey ahead. But this morning, I would like to extend a warmest welcome to our distinguished guests on the days who play pivotal roles in shaping the academic as well as administrative realms. Our esteemed presence includes our distinguished Honorable Provost, Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, very distinguished, dynamic Principal Secretary of Higher and Technical Education State of Maharashtra, Dr. Vikas Chandra Rastogi, Mrs. Monica Garg, Additional Chief Secretary, State of Uttar Pradesh. On the days, we have Dean of Science and Technology, Dr. Tejashree Shanbag, Dr. Rakhi Gupta, and 2 young dynamic co-conveners sitting in the audience, standing here next to me, Geeta Brijwani and Pragati Thawani. And other leaders who are sitting in the audience, even Registrar of HSNC University, Dr. Vice Principal Dr. Shalini Sinha, Head of Data Science, Shailaja Rane, Neha Varkha, everybody out here. So coming back to the distinguished dignitaries on the days, it's special honor always when Dr. Hiranandani sir, our esteemed provost, joins us. And I've always said that his vision is our mission always. And his visionary leadership has been instrumental in fostering academic excellence, whatever he touches upon, schools, colleges, temples, anything, hospitals, healthcare, every sector. For us, he leads by example and doesn't just preach innovation and progressive education, he embodies it. His commitment sets the tone for our exploration, our footprints, even in the frontiers of artificial intelligence. Yes, it may be my brainchild, but nothing goes fast with him. He only asks what is next coming up, and you have to start working toward the next, and the next is AI and media. And convener is sitting out here, Dr. Shalini Sinha. And they already, when I was walking in, they were asking me who's the international speaker for AI in media. So this is what HSNC University stands, Rastogi sir, that you don't even complete one journey, they are ready to set the another path. And they keep, actually I am kept on my toes, and they were working for me. So we all a wonderful team, but they never sit back and relax. Always there's continuous development, continuous progress goes on this institution. I thank each one of you for this, for even motivating a motivation which you send across to me. A very warm welcome to Dr. Rastogi sir, Principal Secretary, whose guidance and support have been integral part of every academic endeavor at HSNC University. Not only at HSNC University, being with him on a number of meetings when I see see him conducting and conveying our challenges, what our universities face, even to Honorable Governor and Honorable Minister. I see how backed by that strong backbone to go forward, and that strengthens us. Every platform, sir, I've been saying the constellation is bright and beautiful in the state of Maharashtra. And we are so lucky to be part of this constellation when we see right people at the right place. Whether it is you, sir, or our education minister, or Nipun Vinayakji, who is the directorate at DRUSA, and everyone is supportive, and you feel like doing and stepping into the new frontiers. One is AI, even other frontiers too. So all keys are in place in order in our state of Maharashtra, and that's wonderful. Dr. Rastogi's insights into the intersection of technology and every corner of education provides valuable perspectives. And when I say this, he's actually navigating the landscape of education in Maharashtra such a way that now Maharashtra has come is trending at the top positions, be it NEP. By next year, all institutions across Maharashtra will be implementing NEP 100%, or it is accreditation. We are the topmost, maybe top 2 states of the India where each institution is going for accreditation or is implementing the assessment or SSRs or accreditation or IQAC or quality assurances. And very soon, I would like to add, yesterday what I came to know with the meeting of Joint Board of Vice Chancellors, that Maha Swayam platform with a number of ready credit courses which will be offered by joint effort of state of Maharashtra, our state government, and renowned universities of the state, and you all will get this chance to join maybe 40% online programs and will integrate in our university so that even sitting at home, these self-paced program can take you forward, and you like a cafeteria approach, touch upon the program and you can use it. We break down the boundaries and we shall see whatever interests you, you pick up from those Maha means Maharashtra Swayam platform, and we integrate in our calendar such a way that your examinations don't come in picture, and all these words by Dr. Rastogi. So a big round of our Honorable Principal Secretary, sir. Sir, I assure you standing here that HSNC University students will be the first ones to ride on those Mahas forms, and we should integrate in the curriculum, and I know that they are with us and the teachers are with us, so that it is part of the curriculum and is part of the calendar. So thank you so much, sir, for sparing your time, and we are with you in each and every way you take up at the state of Maharashtra. Coming to our chief guest, we start with the chief guest, but we have come to chief guest, being very wonderful, dynamic additional chief of state of Uttar Pradesh, traveling all the way from UP, Mrs. Monica Garg. A warm welcome to you, madam, whose administrative acumen and commitment to advancement in education align seamlessly with the theme of AI across the state of Uttar Pradesh. Whichever sector she heads, but education is at the center of her heart and core of her heart, and she is very well connected from, I think, pre-primary students to higher education students or higher education institutions, and she expressed her desire to be connected to even, or NEP should reach out even to a pre-primary student. Ma'am, it's quite commendable. Through UPI is Uttar Pradesh AI, she has been able to reach out to different countries as well. Rather, there are footprints of UPI in China as well as Japan, and that's quite commendable. So when I met her in recent conferences in Mumbai, in fact, I aligned with her immediately. A message went to Dr. Rastogi, and immediately message went to Dr. Hirandani sir that we want to invite her, and she has accepted. So it was one sensation that actually we felt that very motivated and aligned, and she went, and now she's here in Mumbai with us. And I'm sure whether it is teacher Dr. Balani is here, yesterday's discussion we shall take forward, and each teacher in Bombay Teachers Training College or in Mumbai, we can take the leadership and train them, because they are the ones who will take the education forward in coming times and teaching the younger generation. So ma'am, your presence indeed has added significant value to our discussions on the future frontiers of AI in academia, and is reassuring that this is the together. We should surely connect and reconnect on this platform. Friends, we delve into various dimensions of artificial intelligence and its impact on education, industry, society. And let me share with you, being from nuclear sciences, I'm one of you learning AI because it has got into nuclear imaging techniques, it has gone into data analysis or nuclear reactor technologies, and we can't do and survive without AI. So how you use Siri and you take ChatGPT, we are a part of you. So with you, we are also students, and we want to see how we integrate and use AI as a tool nuclear or research in the nuclear sciences forward. In CERN especially, each and every function, what happens there, movement happening there or policy are made, ChatGPT or AI is actually intertwined with the systems, and we are looking forward to many breakthroughs in nuclear technology with AI. So esteemed guests who are sitting on the days, I also want to inform them, as Dr. Tej mentioned, there were many talks and even the panel discussions. But what is most important is, and which keeps my expectations as conference ever increasing, is the research papers which are being presented in this 2 days conference by undergraduate and postgraduate students. And the entire AI, they have tried to address AI-based online harassment prevention, smart surveillance systems, innovation in neural architecture, and I believe they have touched upon every aspect of applications, from ethics to quantum computing, and Dr. Rakhi can correct me if anything is missed out, e-learning, and even human rights, digital marketing. And I'm very proud of all of you. A big round of applause for each one of you, all the mentors, all the teachers who have guided you, and I'm so happy that you have chosen this platform and you are here today. And we assure you that once again, we'll come with the second edition and we shall take this forward. But this doesn't make me just completely happy, because we released today abstract books. I want more from you, and then more is the complete paper. And I request the judges and the committee to see to it that they should bring to us, and we can gift Dr. Rastogi and even Mrs. Monica and Dr. Hiranandani the book, proceedings book. And the third stage is not the proceeding book I shall be happy with. We all want you to, if 5 papers are also published, that will be the greatest outcome of this conference. So I will leave you all with this future edition of the AI Frontiers, where you'll come and present the papers which are published. So is that the promise? Thank you so much, and I'm sure you will have a wonderful day today. I shall be there with you. And in fact, I'm even looking forward to the second session with 4 of my great friends working on AI and generic AI, generative AI with predictive AI in even gaming. You can correct me when I go wrong, no problem. In gaming and even in customer behavior understanding analysis. So we will have the team from California, and there'll be panel discussion there after this plenary session. So please be part of it, and they're ready to even mentor you. So we will have more discussions and times to come. Till now, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for organizing, Dr. Rakhi Gupta, for your wonderful leadership and very meticulous organization of this conference, and each and every one. And once again, thank you so much, all the dignitaries on the days. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Impactful address. This morning, we are honored to have our host, Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, present with us. Dr. Hiranandani is the Provost of HSNC University, Mumbai, as well as the Trustee of Hyderabad Sindh National Collegiate Board. Dr. Hiranandani, a dynamic force as the Managing Director of the Hiranandani Group of Companies, seamlessly integrates professional excellence with the active dedication to numerous governmental, private, and social institutions. His influential Government of India in housing and habitat policy for over a decade speaks volumes about his expertise. Renowned as a business leader with exceptional acumen, social consciousness, and current knowledge, it is an honor to invite you, sir, to deliver your today's address.
A very good morning to each and every one. A fantastic morning. The country has changed completely. We have seen what artificial intelligence has brought to the country. Each one of us have an Aadhaar card for the entire nation is today having an Aadhaar card identification, which is a part of the journey of artificial intelligence which has been brought about by our country in the UPI system is a direction of artificial intelligence of a manner which is the first in the entire world of the size and scale that is over here. Yesterday, I traveled from Delhi to Mumbai. When I walked into the security side, and I had a digital yatra where I was only identified not by but by facial recognition. When I stood in front of the camera, it flashed and said, Niranjan Hiranandani. And the did not have to check either my ID card or any other transcripts whatsoever. The artificial intelligence system makes all this happen on the ground. All this and more is continuing to happen in terms of the leadership which India is bringing about in terms of artificial intelligence. Our students, our young people, today are part of the engineering and intelligence of the entire world. We have students who are working on artificial intelligence in NASA. They are working in various Google. They are working in various companies all over the world. But now we have to move artificial intelligence to the next level. And that is why this conference has been put up at the international level for the idea that each student tomorrow should not to match today, but to work on the artificial intelligence for tomorrow. And that is exactly what this conference is sought to arrange. Thank you very much, Dr. Bagla, for initiating the ideas of this conference. She's doing a wonderful job in the university. My heartiest congratulations to you, Dr. Shanbag, all the teams who have done a wonderful job over here, and to create this kind of a conference which is research, which is an idea of how to look at tomorrow. We don't understand the details of scientific endeavor, but we do understand that artificial intelligence is what is going to take the country to the next level forward, which is there. Yes, the other day, last week, normally when we go on the toll card, our cars have those scans and the movement of the barriers comes up and down. But last week, when I traveled through the MTHL, there was no barrier. Everything is now controlled by artificial intelligence to judge every car which goes through over there, makes the payment, and every car which does not make the payment gets registered, and you will get a message. So don't think just by passing that thing, artificial rules the roost, and that is what is making a difference, and you will be now be able to in future cross all the barriers, having a barrier to do it. Artificial intelligence has made this application which is there, which is extremely important. Industry also has seen a major change which is taking place. So in the industrial system that is working today, there is a quality which is 100%. Earlier, हम बोलते थे चलता है. ये 19वीं चलता है, manufacturing items and other things. Artificial intelligence and all equipment are now equipped to see that the products made in India will be 100% sure. Artificial intelligence controls the defects of every item of equipment that is manufactured. Everything is seen not by a human eye, but by intelligent systems that have been created in terms of industry. And today we will be able to compete with the rest of the world, because today we are not going to compete with Indian industries alone. Our have opened up, and I have some water. It is really going to make a world of a difference in terms of what we are going to do. Transportation that we have talked about, you will soon have no drivers of cars. Already vehicles and other systems have been created in the world. Tesla is already testing cars with artificial intelligence, which will make no accidents whatsoever. Thank you. Sorry. Today here, on the platform of education, experiments that we carried out, all the research that we are doing, all the ideas of moving a fast forward will be backed by artificial intelligence. Does that mean that human beings will not be required? The answer is more and more so. You have to educate yourself more, because the normal activity which you are going to do, which was there available yesterday, which was processing activity, is going to be taken over by artificial intelligence. So you need more ideas in terms of skilling and education in order to move forward. The human mind and brain is created in order to move ahead. So learn and understand what artificial intelligence is really bringing to the table. My wonderful teachers, all those who have participated in this conference, have brought a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of ideas which are there on the table. Learn from all of them. Find out what are the differences that are happening in the table, and you will be able to move and rise one step higher than what it is. Every state, every country has made a difference. I had the good fortune, Madam, of going to Ayodhya to visit the Ram temple on the 22nd of last month, and it was a rising experience completely. I promise you, it's one of the most wonderful, enlightening experience that I had. But do you know, the entire city was controlled by AI. Nobody could move in the city without having a digital thing on his car or a personal pass to be done. The security was 100% over there. The entry and exits were fully manned by AI. So on one side, we have Lord Rama himself. And on the other side, we have artificial and manage the entire operations of that day, from the time of landing to the airport, to the hotel reservation, to the delivery to the site, to the position that we have. That is the extent to which artificial intelligence is taking over, and digitalization of memory, of ideas and thoughts are putting. The only thing which is happening is that artificial intelligence processes through the digital media faster than our brain. Just like a car moves faster than we do by walking, so we use the car. Artificial intelligence processes data faster. That doesn't mean that we will be overtaken by artificial intelligence. We will ride artificial intelligence just like you ride a car, just like you ride a plane, like you go in a jet. Same way, artificial intelligence is to be used for the purposes of social good, for purposes of getting better educated, by reaching the moon, by being able to do it. India had had the good fortune of, through ISRO, to reach to the moon on the other side. But it reached the moon through artificial intelligence and ideas and technology, but at 10% of the cost of NASA. NASA spent 10 times more to reach the easier side of the moon. We spent only 10% to reach the difficult side of the moon. And that is where technology, our attention to the human Indian mind has made a world of a difference. This and more is something which our conference being done. I cannot but mention Mr. Rastogi, who as head of the education department has been so tremendously helpful in his guidance and showing us the way in which our university and our colleges and education do it. Sir, thank you very, very much for all that you are doing. I'm sure that with your guidance and blessings, we will be able to take this college, this university, these programs, this research organization to the next level, and that when students go out into the world, they're better people and better educated and be able to do much more, where the whole world will be proud of the fact of what we are doing now in the education system that we now derive. So thank you very much to one and all for participating in this conference. There's a huge amount of learning that you're doing. I'm not going to get into it. I was reading about it last night. I'm so excited. I can probably speak for the next 1 hour, but I'm not scheduled to reserve that for another time. Thank you very much. Love you all. Have a great time. I would say Jai Ram today and have a great time in the future. Wonderful to meet you all. Thank you.
Our sincere thanks to Dr. Hiranandani for sharing his valuable insights, enriching our gathering with a compelling address that reflects both wisdom and. We are blessed to have amongst us the guest of honor, Principal Secretary, Higher and Technical Education Department, Government of Maharashtra, Shri Vikas Chandra Rastogi. Mr. Vikas Rastogi's impressive educational background, including B.Tech and M.Tech from IIT Delhi, LLB from Mumbai University, and a Master's in International Development Policy from Duke University, USA, speaks to his diverse expertise. His distinct service spans various significant roles, starting from his tenure as officer trainee at LSBNAA, Missouri. He has served as the Chief Executive Officer in multiple districts, Joint Commissioner Sales Tax in Mumbai, Collector in Ratnagiri, and Secretary to the Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, showcasing a wealth of administrative. Notably, he also led the Maharashtra project on climate resilient agriculture and served as the Principal Secretary, Information Technology, and the Chairman of Maha IT and State IT Corporation. Mr. Rastogi's extensive and varied contributions have made a lasting impact in the fields of administration, governance, and climate resilience. Now I request Sir to deliver his special address.
A very good morning, Madam Monika Gar, Additional Chief Secretary, Uttar Pradesh Government, Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, Provost of HSNC University, Dr. Hemlata Bagla, the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Tejaswi Shanbag, Dr. Rakhi Gupta, all the faculty and friends. It's a great initiative by HSNC University in a series of initiatives that they keep on taking, and I'm very happy to see that a cluster university was conceived around 4 years back is in a very, very short period, they are fully realizing small is beautiful. So with the 4 colleges together, they have been able to take a lot of new initiatives, launch new programs, and take initiatives like this, having international conference on AI, which is basically and what India as a country can contribute to the global future landscape. I'm really happy. Thank you so much for organizing this workshop. And I believe yesterday you had a fortune of hearing to Dr. Deepak Pathak, the great teacher, I would say, for last 20 years. He's an inspiring personality, and we always look up to him for getting inputs for what we can do, and he has been advisor to the state government, central government, at global levels. He has been prolific researcher as well. So it was, I think, indeed a great opportunity for all of you to hear him and interact with him yesterday. I'm also very happy to get a copy of this book of abstracts, and I was looking at the 50 topics that have been contributed by the faculty and students here, and diverse topics like AI in healthcare, AI in security, AI as far as privacy is concerned, firefighting. I mean, you name it, and it already has it. But I was particularly intrigued by an article about AI in agriculture by Sakshi Darzi and Neha Patel. My congratulations to them. The reason I picked up that is because I worked for around 5 years in a World Bank project on climate agriculture. So the concept that you have touched here, we had an opportunity to work some of them, and I thought, let me talk to all of you in a little detail about this. Ultimately, AI for a country like India has to take care of the problems which masses are facing. It could be education, it could be agriculture, it could be healthcare. These are some of the areas where a large number of people are facing problems on a day-to-day manner, which AI has the potential to solve. In agriculture, you might be aware, we have itself more than 175 lakh land holdings, 1 crore 75 land holding, and most of them are very small, less than 1.5 hectares in size. It's very difficult for a farmer to do any kind of commercial cropping with that small land holding size, coupled with the fact that not more than 20% of the area is actually irrigated. So 80% of the farmers are dependent on monsoons, and the erratic monsoon that we have with climate change, the shifting monsoon pattern actually has a very negative impact on the agriculture and the lives of the farmers. You must have heard in Marathwada and Amravati region, farmers are under continuous distress. In fact, many of them commit suicide because they can't pay the loans that they have taken from money lenders and banks because their crops have failed year after year. Every few years we have drought-like condition where farmers don't get much of crop. Every 2-3 years we get some kind of insect and pest infestation, which again damages the crop. So there are huge amount of issues that a farmer has to face, and AI has the potential to really give a personalized kind of advisory. And I'll just tell you how it can be done. As I said, the farm sizes are very small. The soil pattern, the soil texture and soil types are different from place to place. Every village there will be 5 to 6 different kind of soil types. The monsoon pattern is different, has different ways of accessing water. Some have bore wells, some have wells, some have maybe access to farm pond, some don't have access to any sort of irrigation practices. The cropping patterns are different, the crop types are different, the seeds that they are accessing, the application of fertilizer is different, and again the cropping agronomic practices are also different. So considering this wide variation, it is very, very difficult for any farmer to really make scientific decisions about their crop. But AI has the potential to do that. You might be aware that every soil has its own different properties of holding moisture. So in the same amount of monsoon, certain soils will give you better productivity, some will not because they can't hold water. So soil texture and type is one variable which AI can look into. Second could be the monsoon itself, the weather patterns, the predictions by IMD and IITM like institutions, which give you next 5-day, 10-day forecast, whether you will have some water or not, some rainfall will occur or not. So depending on what is the current soil moisture and what is likely forecast, again the farmer can make a judicious decision whether they need to irrigate or not. Third could be about the pests and insects infestation. There is a foundation called Vadhwani AI Foundation which has worked on cotton pest, the pest on cotton, and using simple imagery on a smartphone, the farmer just sends it on a mobile application. The AI-based tool, they determine what kind of insect it is, what is the intensity, and depending on the crop condition, the growth stage of the crop, the AI tool gives them an input whether what kind of measure they need to take, whether it can be tackled using regular method or they need to have a pesticide application on that, and that issues of how to manage and how to ensure the crop productivity does not fail. So all these let's say variables which a farmer cannot really handle, an AI based application can certainly do that, and there are already lot of efforts going on. The Government of India, the State Government of Maharashtra are handling this. So I'm really happy to see that Sakshi and her team has worked on this. I would be even happier to interact with the farmers, interact with the agriculture department and work with them, because they have a huge amount of data and you have algorithms and tools to really process that. Ultimately, we need to reach out to farmers, realizing the power of AI and helping them managing their cropping and farming practices. Now, as a state government of Maharashtra, we have been making conscious efforts to ensure that all our education institutions, universities, colleges work with the latest technologies, use AI tools to sort out the day-to-day problems of a commoner. The Innovation Society of Maharashtra has come out with a yearly hackathon startup challenge, wherein they invite entries and applications from various startups who have come out with a solution to tackle a problem statement. So there are multiple applications every year. 24 of them are selected, depending on the use cases, depending on their, let's say, maturity. They work with the government departments. They get some seed money as well to really test their ideas in a scaled up fashion and learn from that, and then maybe go for productization. So I'll be really happy if the faculty, the students, they come up with some of such ideas and participate in such hackathons. The state government provides it. The government of India also has many competitions, because that will also help you in preparing in a very, very comprehensive manner, trying to figure out the problem statement and then what will be the approach, and have the opportunity to actually work on that and come up with the final solution. So Innovation Society platform is one such platform available. Recently, we have also come up with the Innovation and Research Task Force, wherein universities in Maharashtra have come together, and we are trying to get hold of the researchers and identify the themes on which they are working. So we have started with AI in healthcare and AI in agriculture. So all the researchers who are working in Maharashtra in these two areas, they have come on a single platform, and we would like to project state as a whole about what kind of research is happening in these critical areas, and how we can tie up with industries, how we can tie up with global research institutions, global universities, and find solutions to the problems that we face and we will face in future as well. Having said that, I think the issues regarding data privacy are really important. Government of India has come up with the data privacy policy. All of us have to subscribe to that, and please ensure that the data that you are handling for training your models, it is anonymized, so that people like you and me don't get their identity exposed and get into issues which we are hearing day-to-day basis. So in our zeal to, let's say, harness the potential of AI, we should not create more issues like deepfake and other things, which again is a bigger area, and grappling with that as to how to contain and ensure that AI is used only in a positive manner. So once again, congratulations to the HSNC University academic leadership, but more on the faculty and students who have worked tirelessly and come up with this great idea. Would be very happy to see some of them in action, in actually being rolled out in the villages and districts. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Expressing our gratitude to Mr. Vikas Rastogi for his enlightening address, which brought valuable insights and expertise to our gathering. We are privileged to have amongst us the esteemed chief guest, Monica Garg. Srimati Monica Garg, an accomplished IAS officer of 1989 batch from the Uttar Pradesh cadre, has left an indelible mark on education sector. With over 14 years dedicated to education, she has spearheaded numerous reforms in technical education, fashion education, and higher education. Recognized for her outstanding contributions, she is the proud recipient of the Government of India's Stree Shakti Samman and the Times of India Award for Socio-Economic Empowerment of women. As a visionary leader, Srimati Garg played a pivotal role in successfully implementing National Education Policy 2020 in Uttar Pradesh, a model adopted by many other states. Her extensive experience spans from all the facets of education, from preschool to college education to research and innovation. Being an educator and educationalist at heart, she is a driving force behind Team Upai and the innovative campaign AI Literacy for All. The video lectures developed by Team Upai under her guidance have received overwhelming responses, revolutionizing the AI education. As a passionate supporter of responsible AI use, she actively promotes knowledge sharing and advocates an interdepartmental coordination. Mrs. Garg has showcased her expertise in a multitude of national and international conferences and seminars. Today, she will enlighten us on the impact of AI on higher education and jobs landscape, drawing from her rich experience and visionary insights. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, respected dignitaries on the dais, the Provost of HSNC University, Mr. Niranjan Hiranandani, the Vice Chancellor of the University, Dr. Hemlata Bagla, and learned, respected Principal Secretary, Technical and Higher Education, Dr. Vikas Rastogi, and other dignitaries and friends in the hall. Thank you very much for your kind words. I must thank the compeer for her kind words. And I must say that I am very happy to be here amongst all of you on this occasion of an international conference on artificial intelligence. I believe that sharing what we learn gives others something to build on and also creates an opportunity to validate the hypothesis and results. I also believe that we must be open to debate about the best way forward. And it is in this context that I'll be talking about the impact of AI on higher education and jobs landscape. Your VC madam has given me too many topics to talk about, but looking at her keenness to take this institute to the next level and her commitment to dynamic initiative, I wish you all success in all your endeavors, madam. Well, AI is a term that seems to be on everyone's radar, but also to be one of the biggest mysteries in public discourse. Last year, Gen AI, took the world by storm. A transformational tool, AI is soon going to reshape our route using Google Maps. We must remember that our human resource is our greatest strength. And currently, more than half the population of our country is below the age of 25. We need to empower our youth to help themselves, ushering in an unparalleled stint of growth and prosperity for the nation in the Amrit Kaal. An effective and contemporary educational system can transform our country. It is time to move from right to education to right education. And this can be done by including the frontier technologies like AI in the curriculum. AI is a technology which is very powerful and extremely disrupting, which offers great choices and opportunities and also poses serious challenges. So we need to educate our children about the uses of AI and its impact on our lives, and to equip them not only to use, but also to create tools like ChatGPT and Gen AI. We need to make India a global powerhouse for AI. It is indeed a matter of pride for us that this year, India is the lead chair for Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence. I was lucky to be there at a GPI summit in Delhi in December, where I was invited to talk about AI literacy for all and Team OPI. I strongly feel that it is imperative not only to include AI in the curriculum, but also to understand its nuances and its impact on the education and jobs landscape. I don't know how many of you have felt it, but AI is quietly disrupting the academic landscape of higher education in the administrative, teaching, learning, and research spheres. AI tools are being used to crunch data on recruitment, admissions, retention, thereby aiding decision-making processes. The AI tools sift through huge number of applications, look at the student's preference, identify suitable institutes, and help in matching student and university, thereby facilitating admissions. Teachers in HSNC University also must be using AI tools to generate content, to formulate lesson plan, rewrite, reconfigure writing processes, and detect plagiarism. It is important for everyone to understand that AI is not intended to replace teachers, but rather it is intended to enhance your capabilities. By automating routine tasks and offering real-time data analysis, AI systems enable you teachers to focus on only what you can do best. That is, mentoring and motivating students in the area of research as well. They can sift through large data sets to identify patterns, suggest alternative models, recommend relevant articles, prepare manuscripts for the publications, and even write synopsis of your thesis papers. Students are also using AI tools on a large scale. AI can facilitate their access to high quality, up-to-date educational resources. Virtual assistant and chatbots are there to help them. These days, students use AI apps for immediate automated feedback on their writings and learnings. And these kind of tools are especially useful for those students who are shy of asking questions in class. On one extreme, there is a concern that LLMs, the large language models, might act as steroids, with students using them as substitutes for doing their work at the cost of learning skills on their own. On the other extreme, there is the hope that LLMs will instead serve as coaches, providing personalized, low-cost tutoring to a wide range of students, helping them improve their own capabilities. This could democratize access to education, quite in line with the objectives of the National Education Policy 2020. The policy emphasizes equitable and inclusive education, enabling students from all backgrounds to access education in the same way. AI-empowered education brings unrivaled benefits to students with different abilities. Natural language is easily accessed by these students. We were talking of tapping the potential and the talent with these students for the benefit of the nation just before this conference began. And thanks to Bhashini, developed by Digital India, the study material can be delivered in local languages, thus catering to students from across the country. Multilingual LLMs will reduce the barriers to information access, and the impact of this can be much higher in socio-economic regions where resources are scarce. Thus, we must deploy these AI tools to achieve the aim of universal education. These are tools that all higher education institutes must accept and incorporate into their pedagogies. Strict dismissal procedures, lockdown browsers, and banning the use of these platforms are not viable solutions. HEIs need to embrace these tools and integrate them into their pedagogies to maximize output of the institute. Well, friends, till now I have talked about how AI can be used as a tool, as a product in higher education. However, we also need to understand that artificial intelligence is emerging as one of the most powerful agents of change in the education sector, presenting the sector with unprecedented academic, social, ethical, legal, and economic challenges. And there is a significant need to address the about data privacy. Privacy is an issue of concern in areas like student surveillance, plagiarism detection, and personalized learning. In fact, personal information is private. Many students do not want others to know their private information like learning style, their learning capabilities. Plagiarism is another concern with the academicians. ChatGPT and such other tools are poised to disrupt academic scholarship. Even though AI is still far from replicating the complex metacognitive abilities involved in the scholarly writing process, yet there are fears of intellectual dwarfism that such tools will hinder creative out-of-the-box thinking. In this scenario, my dear teachers, you may have to consider changing the assessment activities altogether to ones where students have to work together, collaborate, and learn from each other. Institutes must create a framework for the ethical governance of AI. It is important that universities take the lead in anticipating and understanding the complexities and challenges that AI will bring to the academic landscape. However, you need to understand, since I saw that this is a conference being organized only by one department, I thought I must emphasize this point as well, that we need to appreciate that though the subject AI originates from computer science and engineering, but it is strongly influenced by other and economics and even business management. You would need to adopt an AI across the curriculum approach, collaborating with other disciplines like even biology, psychology, linguistics, mathematics, and engineering. This interdisciplinary approach would allow a university like yours to lay the groundwork for a holistic and integrated approach to AI education. It is crucial for administrators like us and faculty members to develop a clear understanding of the promises and limitations of AI. Institutions would need to engage in campus-wide discussions like this about the myths and realities, apprehensions and expectations, and the impact of AI on the routine practices of our institutes. And these discussions must be transparent. They must address issues like data collection and ownership, data storage, security, intellectual property, and the rights and privacy of all stakeholders. Your university can take a lead in this area of spreading awareness amongst teachers and professors of other universities and degree colleges. I want to share with you that under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Team UPAI has taken the initiative of demystifying AI. UPAI is UPAI, that is Uttar Pradesh Artificial Intelligence. Team UPAI's video lectures are making the masses aware of this technology so that start using it as a tool. In the month of October last year, we launched a series of 22 video lectures on AI literacy and awareness, www.teamupai.org. These video lectures explain what is AI, what is IoT, machine learning, what are the uses of AI in our daily lives, how Alexa listens to you, how smart gadgets operate, how Google Maps work, and how you get to see your own preferences on the screen when you are shopping online. They also talk about ethics and biases of AI. The lectures are very easy to understand. Complex concepts have been explained in very simple language. The effort has received an overwhelming response. In fact, I am myself fascinated by the journey of Team UPAI, how it has evolved. The feedback received on the site is very encouraging, saying that these video lectures have given a new dimension to AI education. The viewership is increasing by the day. As on date, the number of hits and views on the website and YouTube are more than 6 lakh. We have repeated hits from different states and even from different countries like the US, UK, UAE, Netherlands, New Zealand, Australia, and even China and Japan. Team Upai has declared these as open educational resources. Civil society has taken upon itself to translate them into other languages, and work has already commenced for Urdu and Punjabi. Department of Technical Education in Uttar Pradesh has made this module a part of the curriculum, a part of the co-curricular activities and internal assessment for polytechnics, emphasizing their importance by assigning credits to it. Uttarakhand Academy of the Administrative Officers, and so has UP Academy, UPAM, Lucknow. The novel, low barrier, high impact study material available free of cost. Many schools, colleges and universities in Uttar Pradesh have downloaded these videos and are playing them in the smart classrooms, thereby benefiting numerous teachers and students. Uttar Pradesh SCERT is offering an online qualifying test. Till date, thousands of teachers and professionals have enrolled for this, and more than 1,600 have already obtained the completion certificate. Concentrating on the difficulties, friends, will only serve to obscure the numerous benefits that AI has to offer. Rather than disregarding AI, you, the educators, ought to dedicate a lot of time to investigating and experimenting with this novel technology. Team Upai has uploaded its educational videos on teamupai.org, which are available absolutely free of cost. Team Upai believes that as the curtain is lifted, as a citizen learns more from these videos, he will stop being scared of AI. And when he recognizes that he's already using AI in his daily life, he will think of ways of efforts of the industry, academia, and government. Team Upai's project AI Literacy for All is of policymakers and academicians working together with the stakeholders. VC Sahiba, your university can consider establishing an interdisciplinary longitudinal research agenda to examine the social, ethical, and pedagogical challenges associated with AI, but make sure to include the experts from social sciences and humanities as well. I would like to emphasize that educational technology is not only technology. It is the pedagogical, social, ethical, cultural, and economic aspects, dimensions of AI Ed that we should be concerned with. We do not want and we cannot find a band-aid solution. We have to realize that data and coding are not an absolute solution. They are only a relative source of guidance for finding solutions. Friends, education is too complex to be reduced merely to data analysis and algorithms. The full consequences of AI development cannot yet be foreseen today, but it seems likely that AI applications will be a top educational technology issue for the next decade or so. Now I'm going to talk about the future of jobs in AI era. AI and the future of work is going to be metaphorically and often literally on the front page around the world for quite some time. The World Economic Forum report projects that AI will create 97 million jobs by 2025. That's a good news. The bad news? It also anticipates that 85 million jobs will be lost due to rapidly across sciences, engineering, manufacturing, and no industry or service will remain immune from it. IBM has already announced shifting some of its workforce to automation and AI, especially those related to coding, as Dr. Hiranandani was also telling you, and roles which do not involve interaction with customers. They are being shifted to automation and AI. Google is of the view that bot can be offered an entry-level coder's job. Amazon feels that bot is good at answering customer service calls. Bots are already being used for giving standard answers for FAQs. Coding, programming, and software development jobs can be done faster by AI tools than by human beings because these tools are good at number crunching. So advent of AI is posing serious problems and concerns about jobs in future. This was a major issue of discussion in the global AI conflict organized by CNBC TV 18 in Bengaluru last month, where I was invited as a speaker, there were experts from all over the world. They considered it a reasonable consensus that eventually a significant portion of blue collar and white collar obsolete, or at least will get transformed to such an extent that workers will need re-education and retraining to remain relevant and valuable. However, I would have a different take on this. I am going food for thought. I am going to make a statement for you to ponder on. My hypothesis is that AI is automating tasks, not jobs. I'll take the example of a radiologist. What does a radiologist do? He sees X-rays, he sees patients, he maintains machines, he also mentors young doctors. Now, AI can do one of these tasks, that is the read the X-rays. So, we need to break down jobs into tasks and look at what tasks can be automated and what have to give an opportunity to the workers to develop new skill sets relevant to the shifting economies and labor markets. These frontier technologies are paving the way for highly skilled jobs that require creative and analytical abilities and human interactions. This calls for large-scale upgradation and relearning. Unfortunately, the training and education required to advance people is not happening nearly at the same feverish rate as the adoption of AI. Universities and industry need to focus on anticipating these job profiles. They also need to focus on honing interdisciplinary skills like merging innovation, arts, and technology. Artificial intelligence demands a diverse set of skills for designing hardware and software, collecting and visualizing data, training and creating models and algorithms, apart from business process awareness. Applying AI to business challenges requires a deep understanding of the specific issues facing an industry. Let us take the example of cybersecurity, the area of cybersecurity. Here you would need an AI expert, but at the same time you would need a subject matter specialist who understands the issues facing cyber security. So, strategic analytical thinking effective communication skills, adaptability to new technologies, and continuous learning, relearning, and unlearning are vital in AI environment. Hence, we need to revamp the educational architecture of our country. Universities should collaborate with industry and public sector to create AI programs while equipping students with lifelong learning skills. Your research team would need to look at the entire ecosystem of technologies that AI propels forward as their force multiplier. This cache includes quantum computing, semiconductors, chips, nanotechnology, medical technology, brain-machine interface, aerospace, 5G, and much more. The advent of AI threatens to alter not only how subjects are taught, but also what is to be taught. Emerging market realities will result in major changes in the college curriculum. Your analysis should lead to a rethinking of educational pathways to prepare students for a hybrid labor market in which AI will play a human-centered approach takes a complementary perspective in which human and AI are partners that balance out each other's weaknesses. If you remember, on the momentous occasion of Independence Day 2020, our Prime Minister added Jai Anusandhan to Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan. This only highlighted the necessity of advancement and innovation in technology in the Amrit Kal. Early stages of development, friends, depended on physical labor. Skills paved the way to new India, and innovation and creativity will shape India at 100. Every white-collar and blue-collar job that becomes obsolete will need to be replaced by a more well-paying job if we want to harness the demographic dividend of the world's most populous country. We will have to work towards a major overhaul of policies in favor of enhancing technology literacy and AI education in order to bridge the skill gap between those who can and cannot work with the emerging technologies. And the adoption rate of the new technologies have been accelerating. Let me give you some facts. When the telephone was invented, it took 75 years after invention to reach that level. The adoption of smartphones took only 4 years to double from 1 billion to 2 billion. So AI adoption is likely to achieve dramatic penetration because of its exponential adoption across different applications. Friends, this is a rare time in which research will play a very important role in defining what the future of work looks like. At this special moment, we, the educators and policy makers, cannot just be passive observers of what is happening. We have the responsibility to shape the work for the better. The future of work should be a choice and not a predetermined. Instead of asking, how will AI affect work? The question should be, how do we want AI to affect work? Friends, AI cannot replace humans, but it will certainly help humans with AI knowledge to replace those who do not possess this knowledge. I repeat, AI will help humans with AI knowledge to replace humans who do not have AI knowledge. So we need a strategy and an integrated approach to move forward. Paving the road ahead for future of AI in jobs landscape requires a strategic and holistic approach that should integrate education, market study, research, planning, and policy making to come quickly, much before AI races past us. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Srimati Monica Garg. Ma'am, what a wonderful, detailed roadmap you have given us for all. She believes students are the future of this world, and they are the most important stakeholders in planning and setting the country right. Thank you, ma'am. I thank Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology, patiently with her constant support, and Dr. Shalini Sinha, ma'am, Vice Principal, KC College. Coming together is a beginning.
Next session, we have among judges, brings a wealth of expertise as a strategic thought leader in the product development, leveraging latest technology and AI. In her career, field of AI, defining neural networks for healthcare, focusing on applications of AI and ML in healthcare, education, and other fields as well. We welcome you, ma'am, to this conference, and now I request ma'am Smita Bagla to deliver her address.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Great. So, so welcome everyone. I can't see anybody there, but I would love to.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is nothing new to us. Up till now, artificial intelligence was something that was programmed by data scientists and computer engineers, and it was in that realm. And with the advent of the new technology called generative AI, as Dr. Monica and everybody earlier had talked about, a little bit of generative AI, we now feel that it is open to the world. Everybody feels empowered with it. So we will go ahead and talk a little bit about what's the journey, who will give you a little in-depth knowledge about what they are doing in their industries, leveraging this as students, develop skills, as well as also concentrate on the areas that you want to grow in. So going to the next slide, I would like to functions that a human does. So up till now, we can divide AI into three stages. We have artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and artificial super intelligence. Artificial narrow intelligence is what we have been focusing on up till now. Those are like spam filters, self-driving cars, even speech and image recognition, user-driven big data, and machine. That is the area of artificial general intelligence. Artificial general intelligence is where advanced networks, they can learn from what they are projecting. They can learn from what they are good at reasoning, problem solving, and in October 2022 is when ChatGPT came out, and that's when everybody got. Sorry, 1 second. Generative AI as a definition, it means and to synthesize, comprehend whatever data they're given, and produce news. The three contributing factors to it are listed here, basically, because there was a deep transformers and diffusers, and they facilitated computing. Talked about it when OpenAI unveiled the ChatGPT last year in October 2022. They had 1 million subscribers in a week. Have you even heard of it as to any other company ever having 1 million subscribers? Netflix, for example, you name a couple of other examples just to get people to understand that. So with generative AI right now, we had 1 million subscribers in October. People use it. What are the different vast amount of unstructured data and provide you with, or you take a picture, say for tape or by Marine Drive, and then you put it up in ChatGPT and say, I want to create it like a Monet, and they would create it like a Monet artist. ChatGPT can only be helpful as the prompts it's given, Bard being another one. So it has to be what you are telling it. The more specific and applicable the information you ask it, the better. So generative AI or ChatGPT or Bard is currently the talk of town. People are very excited about it. But it is just one part of artificial. So current transition and getting better processes, better documents, rather than on new, the organizations, the tools that are available. Now, how they get. Most of the organizations at this time think that the productivity is going to increase if they use generative AI. And many leaders of the organizations, they think that they have it. They can really make use of generative AI. So generative AI will lead to all these AI trends that we are noticing here in 2024. And that is multimodal.